Hi. To be honest, I never learned video editing, even semi-professionally. My knowledge of video tools is minimal as well. I barely know how to use VideoMax, and I'm not sure if it still exists. The videos I've always wanted to create would feature special effects, stunning transitions, and elements that are beyond what I can realistically achieve in real-life filming. So what I learned so far, there is no shortcuts. I either deep dive, wasting a lot of my time, a lot of probably also money for purchasing this kind of special effect libraries or creating this by myself with a blender and importing, exporting, and all that, very expensive tasks. In any case, I would have to learn very complex tool from the ground zero. Not an option. And this is when I stumbled across AI-generated video content. And that was absolutely life-changing for me. I started doing this recently, so I don't have that much experience. But what I understood really well for myself is that the outcomes I get are definitely compensating my efforts in learning those AI tools. And the financial side is not as depressive as if I would be working with the After Effects libraries. And yes, there is a trial version with some minimal amount of the credits you can begin with. You might be eventually forced into purchasing packages of the credits in order to continue generation. However, just using AI generating special effects comes out as much cheaper than if I would be buying After Effects tool from Adobe and on top a bunch of different libraries with the special effects. But, it all would be just too good to be true. So here's the catch. First and even intermediate results often are far from perfect. The results depend heavily on how well you formulate the prompt, on the quality of the original photo, and of course on the moon phase. Because it's still all very random. Unpredictability and lack of traceability can make your video generation life really miserable. Trust me, been there, done that. And the only way I found for myself to tackle this is try and error, multiplied by hundreds of times. Kling AI is the tool I'm using, is really helpful in this case and adds free 66 credits every 24 hours so you can have 2 generations every day for free. I would recommend to use them even if you don't want to create anything specific on a daily basis, just purely for practicing and understanding algos better. One more tip, create and follow your own vision of the final result. However, always be ready to improvise and adjust your final vision to the results which our AI generators are giving you. Treat your vision more as a guiding star rather than exact blueprint. It should be some sort of a general outline of your final destination, of where you're going with this video. Because without knowing where you're going, you can't be sure whether you have arrived already there, even if you're already there. Oh, and before I forgot to tell you, one more tip. Get some patience, actually really a lot of patience, lower your expectations at the start, always stick to your vision, and this will help you tremendously. Another must-have for me is the preparation. I never use raw photos. Even when I do a snapshot from the video to convert it into the AI video, I still always edit and refine this in Lightroom or Photoshop first. For me, this step is absolutely critical. Why? Well, good input, good out, and vice versa. What I noticed is that photos which are used for generating AI videos are usually losing a lot in quality. So expect that the output video will be lower quality than the input image. If you are using already at the start low quality, low resolution, blurry, dark, gloomy photo, the output will be even worse. If you are still not really satisfied with the results you have from Photoshop or Lightroom, try to use OpenArtAI. That's another AI tool which is significantly increasing the resolution, the sharpness, contrast of the photo, and makes it really ready for the further step with video generation. And the next important aspect is the prompt generation or prompt creation. The most important is to write a very clear and understandable for the AI tool request of what exactly you would like this AI tool to do with your photo in order to generate output video. I usually refine prompts with other AI tools like ChatGPT. Currently, I have a Pro subscription, which has been incredibly helpful since it doesn't have any limitations and it works just really well for me. Sometimes ChatGPT does tend to create overly complex prompts and too long and too sophisticated, I would even call. But then when I catch it, I ask ChatGPT to refine the prompt, to shorten it, to make it more concrete to the point, and then I already use newly generated text for the Kling AI tool to create the video. finding a good prompt to generate the video you would like to get require quite some time of trial and error. But there is one general rule which I derived for myself and I always tend to follow is keep it simple. Don't overcomplicate. Don't overwrite. Don't overgenerate. Keep it really, really simple. Okay, that's, I guess, enough with the general introduction, and let's jump to the practical exercises now.